Welcome to Miss Fan's class. Today we're going to talk about the prologue to the Canterbury Tales. So, with the Canterbury Tales, Chaucer's goal, or his ultimate goal, is to expose the hypocrisy in the institutions of the church and marriage within the medieval society. He had a lot of problems going on with the Catholic Church. Chaucer uses irony and satire through prose and poetry to voice these concerns of hypocrisy. Irony, using contradictory statements or situations, reveal a reality that is different from what appears to be true, and satire, the artful ridicule of a folly or vice as a means of exposing or correcting it. So Chaucer sets up the story as a journey to Canterbury to visit the shrine of Thomas Becket. Along the way, in this journey, each traveler is to tell the story going and a story as they return. It is with each of these stories that Chaucer provides a character sketch of each one of his characters. And each of these sketches will reveal four things. One, the character's condition, their profession or degree, their apparel, and lastly, each introduction or story will reveal some comment on the institutions of the church and marriage in the medieval society. So, as the story begins, the characters meet at the Tabard in Southwark. The Southwark is the red light district. Now, later we will learn that the Tabard is located directly beside the Bell. The Bell is a gentleman's club. So the irony begins, because now you have a lot of monks and nuns, higher ups in society, knights, meeting at a tavern right beside the Bell, gentleman's club. Something's not quite right. Quite a bit of irony, I would say. Something to think about. But one more thing. As Chaucer tells this story, through irony and satire, he uses these techniques to hide revelations he wants to make known about the Catholic Church and marriage. So he's going to tell his story under the guise of his characters. Now, Chaucer covers himself, saying that he will report the stories plainly, concealing nothing. So don't be offended, because he is just repeating each story as nearly as he can, or he's repeating each story as he makes them up to make comments on the Catholic Church and marriage. But he says, after all, he's commanded by Christ to tell the truth, by the great philosopher Plato to tell the truth, and if he should offend anyone, then don't worry about it, because he's not too smart. Really, he's a little short of wit. But really, Chaucer is telling tales, and he's throwing rocks and hiding his hand so that he can say whatever he wants to say about the Catholic Church. So now we're off to read and investigate the characters in the prologue to the Canterbury Tales. So come along and join me. Let's find out a little more about these crazy characters.